Okay, so I just made my pre-workout cream of rice. Come into my room and you cannot make this up. There is a bird in my room. Literally, and it won't get out. Bro. Okay, get out of my room. Just leave it. Oh. Okay, so thankfully that problem has been dealt with. I was just making my cream of rice. So right here I've got 110 grams of cream of rice, 100 grams of banana, and 55 grams of whey protein. So I want to really quickly digest the meal before I go hit pool with someone that you haven't seen in the channel, the big man Jarrett. So that's going to be fun. So I am now into, I believe, week 6 of the bulk, and I'm up like 10 or 15 pounds. It's crazy because I remember this meal on my cut, I was having, I believe, 60 grams of cream of rice. And so I've almost doubled it, but because I've like slowly tapered it up, I'm still digesting it really quickly. So I'm in a good spot. I'm in a good spot. Today I'm gonna be answering some questions which I put on my Instagram story. So if you wanna ask questions for the future, make sure you follow me at gone.declercq. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so I just made it to the gym and Halloween asks, what's the greatest lesson you have learned? So the greatest lessons I've learned, I'd say, there's 2 of them. So one of them is the importance of obsession when wanting to achieve a goal. So if I look back at like anything that I've really achieved that was hard to get, it just never happened by accident. I think back and the reason I got it is because I was just so obsessed and just consumed by whatever I wanted. And that's when really the big things have happened in my life. Whenever I've taken my foot off the gas or kind of like just cruised a little, it's like the universe has a way of knowing that I've taken my foot off the gas, and then I just don't get what I kind of wanted. And then another lesson, number 2, would be the importance of self-belief. And just when starting things, you need to really believe it before anyone else does. And even though it's gonna be tough at the start, you just need to keep going. Keep going, believe in yourself. All the good things come after that. It happens in the mind first. Okay, so we are in the gym, joined by the big man himself. Let's introduce yourself.
My name's Jarrett.
Where are you from?
From Ohio, but we're out here, Golds.
Yeah.
In where are we? Goleta?
Goleta.
We're in California now.
You ready for the pool day today?
Of course. Catch my breath.
Okay, so question that actually you asked, so I thought it'd be interesting to ask you. What's one thing that someone has told you in the past that has stuck with you ever since?
Yeah, definitely one thing comes to mind. And like I was telling him earlier, like my buddy in the gym, like one day I was like, YOLO, like you only live once. It sounds super cliche, but it's like YOLO, like let's just do it, fuck it. He was like, hold on, bro. He was like, you don't live once, you live every day. You only die once. And I was like thinking about it, and I was like, damn, bro, like it doesn't sound that deep, but when you think about it, it's like, damn, like you live every day, like every day's new. Like you can go through hard times and like tomorrow's still another day. Like
a stupid decision, but then it's gonna like have consequences in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like you usually say YOLO when you're about to do something dumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's like, if you only think about it like that, like that's just gonna make you like make bad decisions. You gotta like think about the future.
Okay, so we just did the lap pool as an exercise, but it was a bit busy there, so I thought I'd answer the question now. So what is something that someone said to me that stuck with me that I still remember to this day? My answer to that question is a rugby coach. I remember it was athletic season, it was summertime, and we're walking down this big hill, and for some reason he was talking about rugby, and I was raised in rugby at the time. He said to me, you're never going to be a professional rugby player, you're too small. I remember just like, he just said it so casually, but I just remember it so clearly still, even to this day. I remember thinking like, because he was talking more about my height, and it was just like, I can't change that. So, yeah, definitely use it as motivation. I mean, you can use these things to either bring you down or use it to motivate you. I've definitely used it to motivate me. But that is one thing that I remember someone saying to me that has stuck with me, even probably 4 or 5 years later.
Good.
Heat on me.
Okay, so here's a question. Why do you think so many people are afraid of failure?
Failure in general.
I guess take it as you will, like failure you see in the gym, failure,
yeah, failure in the gym,
life, just failure to try new things.
I mean, I personally, I guess I can connect to this because like I'm scared of failure too. Like I feel like everybody is in this sense, but I'm afraid of failure because like I feel like I hold everybody's opinion of me to a high standard, so I don't want to like let people down, but also like I'm afraid of failure because like in the end, I mean, you don't want to fail ever, but failure can be a way to learn. Like in the gym, I guess I can connect better because like I failed PRs. We worked with failure now.
Yeah.
So it's like there's two perspectives. In the gym, you want to work till failure because you're pushing yourself to your absolute max, and that's when you build the muscle and like you're really working hard. You're pushing yourself, and you feel like you're bettering yourself. But
I think there's like a misconception that failure, like in nowadays, like it's almost like idolized in a way. It's like, oh, you're like, it's so cool to fail. It's, well, obviously you don't want to fail.
Right.
But like, I think understanding that failure is actually necessary to be successful. Like, you're gonna definitely fail. So obviously you don't want to fail at all. Like, you want to fail as little as possible, but just understand that's like a necessary step to like reach anything great or meaningful. Like understanding that, then you can just learn from it and move forward.
right. I mean,
Not be down on yourself.
yeah, with everything, you have to fail. Like you're not gonna be perfect. You're not gonna start something new and be like great at it. Like you're gonna fail.
Yeah.
So just embrace it, learn from it,
Yeah.
change what you need to change.
Don't let it keep you down.
Exactly. Don't let it keep you down. And he was gonna be my videographer, photographer, and it was gonna be fucking awesome. But like shit fell through and
So, a question from Yuri. Do you believe that relationships diminish your goals and success? So obviously relationship with a girl.
relationship with a girl. Yeah, I mean, it depends. Like in the past, I've had relationship with like not to name any names, but someone in my past didn't really support like what I want to do. Like they didn't want me pursuing fitness as much as I wanted to.
As in like they wanted your time, like they were like, oh, why are you going to the gym?
Yeah,
Like,
why are you always
spend
at the
so much
gym?
time?
Why are you wanting to get bigger? Like you're already big enough. Like why?
Never
Like they
big
just
enough.
didn't see, right? They just didn't see my vision and like what I wanted, and they didn't really support me in that aspect. So like it just brought me down negative like energy around me. Like if they weren't into the gym, they didn't go to the gym. They didn't like want to eat healthy and shit like that. So it was like just kind of compounding. Like I don't know.
I think that's interesting. A point there, like you said, she doesn't go to the gym. I actually remember thinking this. I thought I needed a girl that went to the gym in order so they could like understand me. But actually, I was talking to a couple older people, some like kind of mentor figures, and they were telling me like, no. Like I got an older friend who's really into football, like probably go professional, and he was telling me like he doesn't need some soccer girl, a football girl to be able to have a relationship with him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What do you think of that? You think you need a girl that's doing like fitness and bodybuilding to like be able to be in a relationship?
Not necessarily, but like I feel like they at least need to support me and be willing to learn.
I agree with that.
Like if they're willing to learn, like I tried to help, like I tried to teach like a friend of mine, like that was a girl, like about the gym, and like it's gonna be hard when you first start, like it is for everybody, but like I've been in the gym for almost 4 years now in January, and like I know I'm pretty knowledgeable about stuff, so like if I try to help you on something, like I'm just out for your best interest. I'm not trying to be.
You don't want to be told what to do.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like if you're not willing to learn, then like it's gonna be hard for me to open up about my passion. And the same thing with you. Like if you're into something different than the gym, like I'm open to trying something.
Yeah, I think time-wise, like it can be really obviously useful. It's almost like it's not time wasted. If you've got a girl that's not in the gym, then when you're at the gym, that's the time you can't be with her. But
Right.
So it could like help, but again, I don't think it's necessary. Like I think, as you're saying, to me, if I have someone that supports me and just understands and is not like holding me back from what I want to do, they don't need to be doing the gym.
Yeah.
So-
And the thing is too, I've heard people that like have a gym girlfriend that don't enjoy it because like this was their free time. Like this is the time that we come in here.
Yeah.
We don't have a care in the world but being in the gym. Like we're like grinding in here, pushing ourselves to the limit. But if like someone's in here and they're just like half-assing it and lollygagging around, like
Yeah.
not pushing yourself like you usually do, then that'll bring down like this is like the highlight of our day, in my opinion. So like that's another aspect.
One last thing on that, I think
think
it's interesting, like the kind of people that do go to the gym, because for me, I know that people that are really into bodybuilding, they're usually very disagreeable people, like the personality type, they're very stubborn. And if you got a girl that is doing it and they have that same personality type, just like a common like factor, people go to the gym, you can easily clash. So I need someone that's almost a bit more agreeable, and that probably might mean that they're not in the gym, or at least they're not as serious, because otherwise it's like almost like bound to clash.
Yeah,
But
that's true. You don't have to be bodybuilder, but like if I want to get bigger, don't like try to bring me down and be like, yeah, you're already big enough, or like stuff like that. Just support me, I'll support you in what you want to do, and vice versa, and I don't know.
So basically, overall, depends. It can hold you back from your success and that, but not necessarily. It can actually help. I think it can definitely help. It can be your backbone.
It can definitely help if they're supportive. If they're not, lose them. It's really hard to hold this steady when I got an arm pump. Try my best.
That's what the coach is like to me. Got the angles. Alright, quick question. Chicken breast or chicken thigh?
Chicken breast.
Chicken breast.
Chicken breast. I've heard thighs are better, but
keep it clean, bro.
chicken breasts are just
Can't get fat.
Yeah, facts. What made you start working out or go to the gym in general? What made you start?
That's definitely a long story, but simply put, I think I'm someone that I was gonna do some kind of physical challenging endeavor, because I just like progress in that way. I used to do cross country. I find like my want for progress is the same in bodybuilding, in the sense I'm just trying to beat myself, physically push my body. So I feel like that's one. And then I feel like the reason it is bodybuilding is because I've always just had an interest in muscles. I like the way they look, and I've just always appreciated physiques.
Yeah.
So I'd say it was inevitable. It's just gonna happen when I could find a gym, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's a good answer.
Alright, this is a deep one. Do you take creatine?
It's a deep one? Yeah, I take creatine every day, 5 grams at least.
Same. 10. Alright guys, so that is the back and bicep session with Mr. Jarrett Finley done.
Yes, sir.
We actually trained a bunch of times, but that's our first back and bicep session. So.
First back and bi. We've done legs, what, handful of times, but
and
mainly
chest,
just chest
a
and
lot of
try.
times,
We kill chest and try.
Yeah. Obviously drop the handle.
Yeah.
Where can they find you?
Instagram at Jarrett Finley, JarrettFinley_.
I'll leave a link in the description. And with that being said, if you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.